Gavlon Garage here. We're back on the 2008 Scion TC. Today is my second attempt at trying to change the catalytic converter, the catalytic converter, the catalytic converter, the catalytic converter. Let me show you. Here it is. You got a couple of bolts that hold on to this heat shield. So there's 4. You have a tiny little heat seal that goes under here. That one's a pain in the ass. And then after that, it's easy peasy. We do need to disconnect O2 sensor and exhaust out at the bottom. First time I failed, but this time I have a plan. And I also have the putting fab shop hat, which is definitely going to help. So the main reason why the catalytic converter needed to be replaced on the car is because it was affected by the oil consumption issue that Toyota had on the 2AZ engine. Unfortunately, the new owner didn't know about this, and when we discovered it in 2019, her recall time frame had expired in 2017. So there wasn't really anything Toyota can do. We opted for having the engine rebuilt in 2020, but unfortunately the 12 years of burning a lot of oil caused it to eventually, expire, RIP, wasted, and eventually get trashed. So that triggered a P0420 code, which you'll see in a moment, and we needed to get that fixed.
There it is. And it wasn't just because I wanted to change the catalytic converter. Those things are expensive, more than $600, $700. So that's the reason why, and it wasn't just because. So I didn't clarify that to begin with, and I just didn't want to confuse anybody.
Alright guys, we finally have the old catalytic converter out. And first I'm going to clean that and put the new gasket on. We can see there's some oil seepage there. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and clean all that there before I put anything back together. Okay, here's our replacement, straight from Toyota. Here's the part number. And we're going to unbox. There it is, brand spanking new. I'm going to take a scraper and we're going to gently scrape. There's like a grommet inside of the head. I don't even feel comfortable doing this. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Alright, I think I have it pretty clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this heat shield over to this guy and get it ready to install. also gotta take out this bracket. This bracket's over here too. Alright, so minor hiccup. You gotta remove these studs because this mofo doesn't have them. Great. Do the 2-nut trick. I'm gonna put one of the nuts on. About halfway. Put the other nut on too. Okay, there. Now we're gonna tighten the bottom one. There we go. There's a trick to everything. Okay, let's try with this. There we go. I'm going to put some anti-seize on them. Just a little dab. And throw them on. Okay, no, put it down. Put it down. Okay. Anti-seize. There we go. Yeah. Put on our gasket. Here's the part number. And I'm pretty sure there's only one way that you can put this on. Okay, so here it is. You got the 3 bolts down here and 2 up on the top. Looks like it's the same on both sides, so I'm just gonna put it on like so. This guy in. The scratching is normal. Alright. We're also going to be replacing the nuts. I think that's the part number. I got 5 of them. Okay. Here's those. Okay, we're gonna torque him down to 27 pounds. I'm just gonna go kind of crisscross pattern here. This is our exhaust gasket. Okay, so we have all 5 nuts torqued down. We have those two. This one that goes to the block transmission, that one goes to the exhaust. Same thing with those. Those are all tight. Now we're gonna put on our exhaust bolt. We're gonna put some anti-seize to keep them fresh. All right, so I finished the exhaust pipe bolts. Only thing left to do is put on the heat shields, and that's pretty much it. So we made it this far. Thanks so much for following along and for the support. This little 10 holds the dipstick tube. A little bit of anti-seize. Okie dokie artichoke, so success. Finally was able to get this mofo changed and replaced. First time I tried, that bolt right behind the alternator was my problem, so I couldn't get it loose. This time I tried to, I even tried to take the alternator off, and I don't know, the belt wouldn't slide off. So shit happens, and everything happens for a reason. But I was able to crack the bolt open with the one of those swivel extensions, so that worked. I was able to get it back on. Success. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this up and see how it runs.
So I cleared the P0420 code and been driving it for about 60 miles so far. We're waiting for one more monitor. No check engine light yet. So far so good. Alright, so here's an update on the Scion. All of the monitors have been completed. There's no more check engine light, and we are good to go. Here's the last update. No DTCs, no check engine light. So we can call this DUN done.
Thanks so much for watching Gavlin Garage, where I don't know anything, but I'll fix everything.